Hey, what's up? This your man, Orva J. Parker, aka Coach Guys. Welcome to this video. If you're a first-time viewer, I want to go ahead and thank you for stopping by my channel. If you've been here before, I want to thank you for your support. Now, this is a channel that I set up a while ago. I haven't done a lot with it. I haven't put a lot of content on here, but it's something that I'm getting ready to work on pumping up. And so what I'm gonna ask you guys is just be patient with me. I got a lot of content I'm gonna be bringing down. I have a lot of game, and I've been buying and selling off and on for the last 30 something years. And here in the last 7 years, I focused mostly on running a side hustle where I bought and sold gently used and vintage apparel on eBay. I'm a top rated seller over there. I have a store called Trade Hippo, and I mostly focus on men's apparel, probably about 95% men's apparel, another 5% women's and youth. I buy and sell all kind of different brands from Nike to Patagonia to the North Face to LL Beans to Levi's, Adidas, the North Face. I get off into a lot of cool stuff over there. I sell shirts, I sell hoodies, I sell pants, I sell shorts, I sold shoes, hats. And here in 2025, guys, I'm getting ready to get things really, really ramped up. And so last year I worked on a lot of things on different projects, and I ended up telling myself that I wanted to take some of my time and apply it to my reselling business, to my e-commerce business. So you guys are going to get a chance to watch me do my thing in 2025, and hopefully I can inspire and educate you at the same time. All right, so today what I want to talk to you guys about is, oh, before we get started, um, I like to share a quote of the day. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and share a quote with you guys. Okay. Okay, so in this quote it says, "Don't worry about failure. You only have to be right once." And I was thinking about this quote, man, when I was thinking about everything that I wanted to do in 2025 with my reseller business was that really, reselling is the type of business where you have to get in and you have to figure it out. And all you have to do is figure it out one time, and it's going to pay you a return forever. This is a skill set that I learned back in my early 20s. And over the years, it has allowed for me to be able to generate cash and profits and income when I needed to. And here over the last 7 years, what I've learned from selling on eBay, on I sold a little bit on Depop, Facebook Marketplace, Macari, and Amazon has been invaluable to me because what was it, 18 months ago, I was able to walk away from my full-time job and become a full-time entrepreneur. And so I have a LLC that I run, which this reselling business is inside of the LLC, and it has a couple of components to it. One is I have a small courier company, a logistics company that I do last mile delivery for two e-commerce brands, Amazon and Walmart.com. Okay. And then I have the e-commerce store Trade Hippo that I've been operating here from my home for the last 7 years. And I have a warehouse space down in my basement. I have 1,200 square feet in my basement, but I use 600 of it right now for my e-commerce business. And then I have another part to Trade Hippo that I'm doing, which is more software and education, where last year I spent a lot of time building out a software solution, learning about AI and how to utilize that in businesses, and then also putting together some different resources for content creation. And now I'm gonna take all this stuff that I've been working on and try to bring it here into my reselling business and around my reselling business. And so, yeah, so it's going to be interesting 2025. And so, one of the things I want to talk to you guys about, I want to talk to you guys about to start how to start reselling after losing your job. Now, this is not a unique title that I came up with. I was surfing YouTube, and I ran across a gentleman who had did a video with this title, and I said, "Man, what a good title!" And this is something that I can speak to a lot because I have a lot of experience in here. And I'm gonna kind of quickly take you guys over and show you my store, show you my eBay store before we get to talking, so you guys can see that I have sold. Now, again, I'm not a huge seller, guys. I haven't sold. hundreds of thousands of items. I haven't done that. I've sold 2,100 items on eBay, then probably about another 600 off of eBay. Okay. I've ran this as a very part-time side hustle. Most of the time I was running it, I was working a full-time job as a production supervisor of a manufacturing plant. So I did it more like a hobby, but I built it up so that way, if I ever needed it, I could actually activate it to be able to become a source of income for my family. And here now, as we speak, I'm in the process of getting ready to activate this thing and build it up. Okay, so let me take you over to my let me get my store pulled up. Let me get it pulled up and I'm gonna kind of show you guys. Give me a minute, guys. I gotta shut some screens down, open some other ones up. All right. And one of the things I want you guys to do while you're waiting, pause the video. If you have to, go subscribe to my channel, like the videos that help me with the algorithm to get exposure for what I'm doing here. Okay. All right. So we should be able to go ahead and share our screen now. That's so many. All right. This should switch us over. Okay, so you guys should be looking at my desktop, and we're at my actual e-commerce store, Trade Hippo LLC. Now, one of the things that I did was when I started my business was I ran it for like probably about a few years, and then I said, okay, well, let me go ahead and legitimize this, man. So I went out and I set up a LLC. I set up my brand, which is Trade Hippo, my brand colors. You know, when you think about a brand out there, Walmart has a brand in brand colors. Google has a brand colors. Apple has a brand colors. So for my company, I created brand colors, red, white, black, and gray. All right, then I went out and built a website. I went to a local co-working space and got a address, a physical address for my business. So I didn't have to put my home address on there. And the co-working space is 5 minutes up the road from me. And then I went out and got me an 800 number, a 636 number. I registered my business with the state. I put my business inside of Google. So I have a Google listing that you can pull up on my business. Everything is legitimate. Set up a business account, everything. All right. So just to let you guys know that. So if you come over to my site, man, you come over and you look through down here. I have a video called Meet the Founder, and I'm going to be updating this. This video is old. I got a lot that I want to talk and share with my potential customers when they come to the store. Here, I talk about the philosophy and the ideal and the mission around Trade Hippo, what I'm doing with this inside of circular fashion, and how I'm trying to do my own small part of redirecting a lot of this merchandise from hitting landfills or rag houses and cleaning it and putting it in the hand and matching it up with customers and collectors all over the globe. And you come down and you see some of my inventory, some of my sourcing runs here, and then here are some of the items that I've bought and sold through my company. All right, and yeah, if you come here, you click here to shop now. You go here, and you're able to go over to my store, and this is my eBay store. Same thing. You guys will see the branding comes over. If you see here, I have 100% positive feedback, over 2,100 items sold. If you come back here and look on feedback, I have 661 reviews on eBay. So again, guys, I'm not just talking with theory. This is what I do, and this is what I've done. And up until this point, I ran this as a very side hustle. And to be honest with you guys, in the last year, I didn't do anything with this. 2024, I think I might have did some listings at the beginning of 2024, but I just jumped in, was working on my other businesses, and just let this thing ride. And I was selling anywhere from 5 to 15 items a month without touching my store. I haven't added any new items or anything to my store. So everything you see here is stuff that I did in 2023. All right. And I still have about 980 items on the store. All right. Now, if you come over here and you go back one more. What I'm going to do is take you over to my Instagram page. I just want to show you guys that I'm a real person. And and I have been doing this. Now, you guys got to understand with Instagram, I haven't done anything too intentional where I chose certain things to put on Instagram. The way I would do Instagram, if I was working on something that day and I thought I needed to put something up, I would just grab something quickly that I had or something that I was dealing with and I would put it up. All right, so this is not a lot of curated content. But at the same time, you have the opportunity of seeing a lot of what I've done. Like here's my warehouse down in my basement. I'm in the process of changing some things up with that. You guys are going to be able to check that out and follow along with that. Here's a Coogee jacket I got there. Here's a stack of vintage Tommy Hilfiger khakis that I have. And if you look through here, you can see a lot of some of the stuff that I've bought and sold. All right, that's a lot of vintage stuff. Okay, here's my current setup for where I take my photos and stuff down in the warehouse. All right, just a lot of cool things, man. Vintage Echo Limited. I take screenshots of different things that I've sold, whether on that particular day when I was making that little piece of content. And here is when I was listing some of the shorts I had in my inventory here. That's me out on a sourcing run. That's me coming back from a sourcing run. That's some of my inventory downstairs. All right. So, and you come over to my Instagram, man. You can look through and see a lot of stuff that I've listed and bought and sold. All right. So that should allow you guys to see, man, that I am a real person out here. And again, I'm not some guru. I haven't sold hundreds of thousands of pieces. All right. But I do kind of know what I'm talking about. And later on, guys, I'm gonna get into. I'm not gonna do it in this video, but I've done my story before to show people how I got started with buying and selling back when I was 18, and I really got into full swing right around the age of 19 or 20. All right, so today, guys, let me talk to you guys about how to start reselling if you lost your job. Now, one of the cool things about reselling is that the barrier of entry is very low. You don't have to have anything really to get started, man. And I'm keeping it 100 with you guys. You don't have to have anything. Why? You might be saying, okay, Orville, how can I get started with this business without anything? Well, reselling is one of the only businesses that I know of outside of a service-based business. If you have like a talent or something like that, that you can get started with no investment. Why? Because you can walk any person at the sound of my voice can walk around their home and look in their closets, on their shelves, in their garages, in their basements, and they're going to find and be able to identify and find items that they no longer want. And this is something we advise anybody that's starting reselling before you go investing money in reselling. Sell what you don't use or want anymore in your home. Now, here's another thing, and this gets you started fast. Whenever I'm talking about business, whenever I'm thinking business, I'm always thinking, all right, what's the quickest way for me to go from ideal to money in my hands? All right. And in reselling, that's just you. I'm gonna show you how simple this is. And you could do this if you lost your job. Go through your house, walk through your house, and look in your closets. All right, look in your bedrooms, your living rooms, your kitchens, your basements, your attics, and just identify different items that you don't want anymore. Bring them all to a central location, put them in a room. All right, and then that's going to be your beginning inventory. And that's going to be important to you because when you start off reselling, sometimes you have an ideal of what you want to sell, and sometimes you don't. And by running this type of strategy, it's going to allow you to be able to sell a lot of different things. And that way you can get a feel for what it feels like to sell that and how good that stuff sells. Now, once you've done that, what you're going to do is you're going to decide on how you're going to sell. Now, if you have an eBay account, you can get on eBay. You can take pictures, you can create a listing, and you can sell your items and ship it out. All right. Now, it's not complicated, but you do have to learn the process to be able to sell on eBay successfully. All right. And all you have to do is go to Google and say how to sell on eBay. And you're going to pull up a lot of stuff on YouTube and on blogs and stuff that's going to show you the step by step of that. Now, a quicker way than doing eBay where you don't have to worry about shipping is using Facebook Marketplace. You can go right over to Facebook Marketplace, and I'm going to take you guys over there and show you because I've sold on Facebook Marketplace, and it's something that I'm going to be heavily doing this year because I've tested it in the past. I never focused on it, right? But I wanted to see what I could sell over there. And I done sold everything from toys to clothes to cars and furniture over there. All right. But Facebook Marketplace is one of the easiest ways, all right, for you to get started. I'm gonna take you guys over to my profile. Again, I haven't done a lot with this. All right, but it's going to kind of give you an idea, all right, of what can be done over here. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen with you guys again. I'm gonna show you how this works with Facebook. All right, so give me a minute. Give me a minute. Let me see. All right, so we're gonna go over here. All right, so you guys should be looking at my dashboard in Facebook. Okay, and this is something I'm gonna be showing a lot on this channel because as I walk through and develop out this business more, I'm gonna show you guys a lot of what I'm learning. So here's some of the stuff that I had listed on here, and I think I still have this listed as active. So here's a item. I did some buyouts one year on some things, but I have this particular item here listed, and then it shows you where all I have it listed because Facebook Marketplace allows you to sell it in different buy and sell groups, and that's the cool thing about Facebook Marketplace. All right, so like if I go click on say see all listings here, you can see some of the stuff that that I've sold or had listed on Facebook Marketplace. All right, and you can see some of the items. And again, what I love about Facebook Marketplace is, and I've sold more than this. Yeah, I sold tables. I sold a lot of different things. All right. Okay, so what I love about Facebook Marketplace is, let me kind of show you guys. We're gonna go in here. We're gonna look, and let me see. Let's say apparel, because that's what I deal with in apparel. All right. So this is what a lot of people would do. All right, they would come in and they would take individual pictures of what they're selling. All right, so they might do something like what this guy's doing here. He's selling some Air Maxes. Okay, and then you just take pictures, put them up. All right, and just letting people see it. All right, now this person here is selling a lot of clothing, right? So they got the different clothing, and like they only have one picture here, and they list what they have. They said men's clothing lot, men's large, great condition, 5 pairs of athletic pants, 4 long sleeve shirts, 1 pair of dress pants, smoke free home, no holds. And now they're selling this as a bundle, and so it says pending, so that means somebody is looking to buy that, or said they wanted to buy that. Now this person here is selling some jeans, okay, some Nautica jeans and some other kind of jeans, and they're selling them for $5 per pair. Okay, all right. And then like if you came over here, let's say for instance you're looking at say hobbies. All right, so it has different categories. Now one of the cool things about Facebook Marketplace, you can sell local or you can actually ship your items out, and they give you the choice of figuring out how you want to do that when you're doing it. So like this person here is selling some collectible items. All right, a 1988 Michael Jordan Magic Johnson Sports Superstar collectibles. And they're selling them for $100. They're in Chesterfield. And they're saying they door pickup or drop off. Now, that's that's in a nutshell of how you do Facebook. The way you do Facebook is you go into Facebook, you create a profile, and let me kind of show you guys that because let me see if I can. Like again, guys, I haven't played a lot with Facebook, and I have. So between me and my wife, we sold a few things over there. All right. Uh, yeah, we've sold a few things over there. All right, so let me go back up here. All right, so I'm gonna click on Marketplace again. I'm gonna click on Selling. Okay, so here's my profile in Marketplace. That's what I want to show you guys. All right, so I told you guys I haven't done a lot over here. All right, so I haven't done a lot over here. Um, but here's my profile here. So I got a 4.5. I must have got a bad rating for somebody on something that I didn't do. All right. So they said price and an item description. So they gave me not a high rate on it. That's okay. Because like I said, I haven't done a lot on here. All right. But if you come over here, you can see like all the listings and stuff that I've put on Facebook Marketplace. Okay. Kind of give you guys an idea. So you get a profile, kind of like you do on eBay. All right. And then the cool thing about Facebook, I think also too, is people have a tendency they can trust you more because they can see you're on Facebook. But anyway, what you do is you identify the items in your house that you no longer want. You go to Facebook, or you're gonna create a list, and you're gonna create a title, a description. They're gonna ask you for the condition, the price, and different things like that. You can put pictures and you can also shoot a video, a short video to put in Facebook. And then you're going to let the customer know how you want to be paid. Most of the time it's in cash, but you can do, I use Cash App, I use Venmo, and I use Zelle. And you can do what they call a porch pickup, where you can just sit the item out on your porch. The person will come purchase. They'll pay you when they pick it up, or they'll put the money up under your mat, right? Or if you don't want people coming to your home, you can meet them in a public place, at a local grocery store, at a gas station, at a police department, somewhere where you feel safe at. Now, I believe Facebook Marketplace is the simplest format when it comes to reselling. I believe it's the easiest to do, and it's the quickest or the fastest way to turn your merchandise, your inventory, your unwanted items into cash. All right. And so if I had lost my job and I was just stuck out here and I needed to make money, what I would do is run this strategy, like I just told you guys. I would go to Facebook Marketplace, I would list some items, and I would set it up to where I could sell them cheap enough. And that's another thing, you got to watch your pricing and stuff. Um, Make it cheap enough to where it sells, but not so cheap enough to where you don't make a good profit off of it. But if it's items that you already purchased and used in your life, it's not like you really have the cost of goods on it anymore. And so you didn't got the use out of it. But I would start flipping. Now, what can you flip on there? You can flip everything from clothing to shoes to tools to toys to electronics to furniture to appliance to cars, anything and everything and above you can sell on Facebook Marketplace. And when you go in there to create your listings, one thing that's going to ask you is, do you want to put that listing in the buy and sell groups? And you want to do that because Marketplace is its own area on Facebook. And then there's buy and sell groups in your local areas. Now, some of these buy and sell groups might have 20, 30, 40,000 people in them. Some of them have 5 or 10. But I think you can put your ad in up to 15 of the buy and sell groups, all right, on Facebook at any given time. And yeah, it's really, really cool. Now, one of the things you can do is like what I do is that on my Facebook profile, on my personal profile, it's a public profile. You can go there, you can look at everything that I do and talk about on there. But again, that adds credibility to what you're doing. Now, one of the things that I've learned too is if you learn how to sell on platforms such as eBay, and Macari and things like that, and then you come back to sell on Facebook, you, to me, you can be more of a dominant seller because you understand nuances better than the people that are selling on Facebook, like how to describe your items and things like that. But again, if I just found myself, I just lost my job, I'm without income, or I'm without one of my sources of income, I would hit the ground running, going through my house, identifying what I don't want no more, and I would start taking pictures and listing that as fast as I can on Facebook Marketplace and turning that into cash. And then in the meantime, if I'm planning on doing this more and getting a bigger reach, if I don't have an eBay profile, I would set up an eBay profile. Now with eBay, if you're new to eBay and you don't have an eBay profile set up and you start selling, they're going to limit how much you can sell and how much you can make at first. And there's ways of being able to speed that process up. Just Google it. All right. But the ultimate infrastructure is, if you're into this whole buying and selling game, is to buy and sell on Facebook Marketplace. You can get your quick wins, your quick money going, and then build out your profiles on other platforms such as eBay, Macari, Amazon, Poshmark, Depop, and things like that. And then that way, you can actually make the most, all right, profits because you're selling on all the different platforms. Low hanging fruit, Facebook Marketplace, man, you can't beat it. You lose your job today, you tell your boss to go, you know what? You come home, you look through your inventory, you take some pictures, you set up some listings, and you start making money. And you take that money and you reapply it in. Because honestly, man, if you were liquidating things out of your house that you didn't want anymore, you can probably hit your first 1,000, all right, or even your first couple thousand, depending on how much junk you got in your house, um, easily. And guys, to be honest with you, you can do it all from Facebook Marketplace if you sell it cheap enough. If you sell it cheap enough, you can do it all on Facebook Marketplace and never touch eBay. One of the things like me, myself, this summer, what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be focusing on things that for Facebook Marketplace, I'm gonna be focusing on selling things that I wouldn't necessarily sell on eBay, like bigger items, furniture, tools, different things like that. And then on eBay, I'm gonna focus on my clothing. All right, on Depop, my clothing. On Macari, a mixture. Right, but Facebook Marketplace is going to be a lot of like when I sell clothing on Facebook Marketplace, I'm selling it cheap. Like with me personally, I get my clothing for like $1.50 to $2 an item. So let's say, for instance, I went down and I bought, say, like 20 pairs of jeans. I could sell those jeans for anywhere from $5 to $10 on Facebook Marketplace, depending on the style and the brand of them, very quickly. Shirts and stuff like that. But on Facebook Marketplace, the way that I see it, just from my experience, you have a better chance with selling hard goods and furniture and things like that, and toys and tools and stuff like that on Facebook Marketplace. And then your clothes and stuff, you can try to flip them there, but put them on eBay. All right. And if you get out here and get to work and get in the hustling, you can literally pyramid a small amount of money into a sizable amount of money in 30 days just by hustling. And then you could do some unique things. All right. And I'm gonna kind of show you how you could do some unique things. And I'm gonna give you guys a play. All right. So like if you can set up like your own store, your own website where you list all your stuff at. Okay, you can do that. And then inside of Facebook, inside where you put your pictures at on Marketplace, you can have your website listed on there. Or you can shoot the video, the small video, introducing yourself and telling the person to go back to your Facebook profile. And inside your profile, you have a link to your Facebook page where you have all your stuff listed at. So you can literally build out a almost like a funnel, a system to take them from Facebook Marketplace over to a central location where you have all your stuff listed at. And you can do that. And you can build a full time business on Facebook. And even if you wanted to ship things out, you can actually sell local and deliver local. But then you can also say with certain items you're willing to ship it out. And you can do clothing and stuff like that. All right. So Facebook Marketplace, eBay, but Facebook Marketplace hands down, man. If you lost your job, if I was without my job today and I needed to make some quick money, I'm walking through the house, books, tools, clothes, shoes, electronics I don't want anymore. And then I'm gonna take this stuff and I'm gonna list it on Facebook Marketplace and get to the money. Marvin J. Parker, aka Coach. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. God bless.